The homework assignment for lesson 4 is a two-parter. The first one being is extracting this tractor from the background. You'll notice there's quite a bit of detail. You'll probably need to use multiple extraction selection tools. I want you to pay close attention to detail on this one. So here in my layers over here, I've got the original photo as my bottom layer, and then I've made a black filled layer, and then I've got this tractor here at the top. And so I just want to point out what I'm going to look at if you want a full grade is that all of the tractor parts are there, including the mirrors and the little smokestacks and the wire, and that all of the negative space that doesn't belong to the tractor has been taken out. So you can see here at the wire, again at the mirrors, and even down, oh, you know what, I missed a spot right there. Even down in the tires is going to be gone. Now, this is a rather complex selection, and I want you to be able to come back and work on it at multiple times. So what I would suggest doing is when you get your picture, copy it up to its own layer and then make that black layer in between it that you can turn off and on. And as you go through selecting things, you can save that selection. So here I'm just going to give you a really quick example. To save a selection, you go up to the Select menu and choose Save Selection, and then you can give this a name, like this is Progress 1. At that point, if I closed my file and saved it, closed it, opened it back up, I could come up to my Select menu and say Load Selection and go Progress 1, and it would be back, and then I could keep adding to it or taking away from it. You also can approach this by selecting chunks of the background and actually just deleting them from that layer as you go. If you do that, it's going to look like this, so you'll see more of that black in behind. The reason I'd like you to put a black layer there is it gives you a clear view of if those little halo-y pixels have been taken care of. So I am going to look for little halo-y pixels, and I want you to take care that there are as few of those as possible. It needs to have nice clean edges. You'll notice I didn't delete the glass and stuff in here. If you want to be really creative and try and get that out and keep it looking like glass, more power to you. I don't require it, so you certainly don't have to. What I want you to turn into me is a Photoshop document that has the original picture on the bottom, a black layer, and your extracted tractor. The other half of the assignment is creating some buttons. So you're going to start with a file like this, and using that button tutorial, I want you to create kind of those glassy looking buttons for each of these shapes. I wanted to show you, however, that once you get quite a few layers, to keep your layers more organized, you can choose a bunch of them and then click the little file folder sign down here. It will create a group. Oh, I thought I was going to put them in there. It'll create a group folder, and then you can select things and move things into it. Now that's going to bug me. Let me see what you have to do. I know if you select them all and hit Command G, it will turn it into a group, and those are organized that way. I just feel like there was a way you could just... Ha! That was it. If you hold down Shift when you drag those down to the folder, they will make a group, and you can name that group just like you would a layer. Now I know that it's going to get progressively difficult. I suggest starting with the circle and working your way to the left. You don't have to make yours look like mine. All I want you to do is make a glassy looking button within these shapes. But I welcome you to try some creativity and pizzazz it up a little more beyond even just the regular glass bit. This check mark is going to be a little bit tricky. I'd like you to just give that your best shot and see how you do. Alright, if you have any questions, be sure and shoot me an email. I'm perfectly happy to give you some advice on this one.